Hi there, welcome to this video on how to solve a garden lighting problem you probably didn't realise you've got. Let me explain. Some time ago I built myself a decking area, and once I'd built the decking I thought I wanted to put some lights in. In this case I put them in the steps. Not a problem. The lights I used I bought from Screwfix, and they are let me just look. No, upside down. A Saxby lighting system. That's the manual. In all fairness, it was quite easy to fit. Daisy chain system, fitted to the decking steps, plugged in, and away you go. Really good product, and I can't really fault it. Then I looked at the garden and thought, you know what, those solar lights don't look as good as they used to. And in fact, they're all different shapes and sizes, so they've got to go. So I decided I wanted to fit a 12-volt lighting system, daisy chain just like the decking, and put that in the garden, a more permanent fixture. And a lot of people, once they've done their decking, after a while think, oh, okay, let's upgrade or put some lighting systems in. That's exactly what I did. For my part, I used a Tecmar lighting system, and again, just like the decking lights, it is a daisy chain system. You lay the cable along the floor, mark out where you want to put the lights, and just plug them in. Plug them into the outlet socket, and away you go. And the Tecmar lighting system, fantastic. Can't grumble at all. Then I wanted to have some control over those lights, so I used the Tecmar dawn to dusk sensor. So in a sense, what that does, again, you just plug it into the main cable, plug it in, and you can have control over the lighting system. Have it coming on at dusk and 2, 3, 4 hours throughout the night, and then they'll go off. So you've got total control over the lights, which is, again, works perfectly well. But then here comes the problem. The decking lights are a different company, and they don't come on and off, or they don't. The problem is, let me just show you. Here's the decking light connection, and here is the Tecmar light system. Excuse me. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, they're different. What I wanted to do was just plug them into the Tecmar system, the decking lights, and have them run off the sensor. But I couldn't do it because different companies make different connections. So the obvious and quickest answer would be to put a adapter. So plug the adapter into the decking light, and on the other end fits the Tecmar, and voila, you've got a system that fits, and your decking lights can be run off the same system. No. I called up Tecmar and told them the problem, and they said no, we don't do a solution to that. I've done lots of research on the internet, no one did any sort of connection. And when you think of mobile phones and things like that, where you got multiple of different connections for your mobiles or laptops and various things like that, you'd think there'd be something out there. I even contacted a company, a manufacturer that manufactures all these cables, told them what I wanted to do, and no, they don't do it. So the answer was staring me right in the face, and let me explain. When I was browsing through the Tecmar catalogue, on one of their products that they produce is a repair kit. So for instance, you've fitted your lights in the garden and you go over it with a lawnmower or a spade when you're digging the borders and you break through the cable. Not a big problem because Tecmar do a repair kit. So then I thought to myself, well, let's have a closer look at that repair kit. So what I actually need is one end of the Tecmar cable to fit the other end of my decking cable. Simple solution. Here it is. In with the repair kit, what you get is this, a connector for the cables, and a little case that's full of gel. So the idea, in theory, is to cut off the one end using their system to repair the cable and attach it to the other end of the decking. When I've done that, I should be able to connect the decking into the main cable of the Tecmar lighting system. What I'm going to use, I've got a extension cable from the decking, but if you haven't got an extension cable from your decking lights, what you need to do, or theoretically what you'd be able to do, is splice it, add the two wires together, put your waterproof casing over it, and voila, your decking system is now integrated into the Tecmar system. So that is what I intend to do. In my hand, a little pair of pliers or snips, and then I'm going to snip it off, put it together and see what happens. Give me a second and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Hi, welcome back. So, to solve that particular problem of the cables not matching up, simply use the Tecmar repair kit, and what I've done is with my extension cable, let me just find it, here we go, I carefully snipped off the one end of the decking cable, extension cable, and fitted it to the supplied connectors. Then, using a cable from Tecmar, and I used a little bit of extra length just as I might need it. So the idea is to connect this cable in here. Just bear with me, a bit fiddly. Let's unscrew it. And you don't need a qualified electrician for this particular task, because it's just a repair kit that Tecmar sell, and then anyone with a bit of DIY knowledge, it's just like fitting a plug. So in that goes there, connect that together, and put the next piece in, next wire or conductor, and screw it in a connector block, nice and tight. You don't want it falling out. Bear with me. Little test. Yep. So the next step is the waterproof casing. So that simply puts the connector block into this case, just here, I'll show you. And when you put that in and lock it down, the cable is waterproof. So there you have it. I have a cable now with two different ends. One that will fit into my decking, and the other end will fit into the sockets of the main cable for the Tecmar. What will happen then is when the sensor comes on, or the lights come on because of dusk or dawn, the decking lights should come on at the same time as the lights for the garden. What we'll do is I'll show you these working in practice, and I'll just go and plug them in, and fingers crossed everything works fine. See you in a minute. So there we have the Tecmar cable connected up, the gel casing for it being waterproof. Now we have the cable for the deck lighting. Obviously it won't stay there, it's just for demonstration, and that's plugged into the deck lights. So now is the moment of truth to see if everything works as it should be. So we'll just go over to the dusk to dawn sensor and adjust that so we can test it. 1, 2, 3, and let's see. There you have it. It works. The lights are on, and so are the decking lights. They're working just as they should be. Okay, so that was a successful solution to a simple problem of not being able to connect one company's components to another by using the Tecmar repair kit. Now, really thinking, it shouldn't be that much of an issue to get those two sort of lighting systems integrated. All it needed is an adapter, but nobody out there seems to make one. So we have to resort to a little bit of ingenuity and looking at a problem and working out how to solve it, and that, as you'll agree, has certainly done that. So thank you for watching, and I hope this has helped you. Thank you. Bye.